Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot with C. I am C and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages of the cards that come out in today's reading for you. Thank you so much for joining me, for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out and what messages come through the cards that come out in today's reading. So the first card we have is the Knight of Pentacles. We have some earth sign energy with this. You could be dealing with a Virgo or a Taurus or even a Capricorn. And we have the Hermit. We have some more Virgo energy with this. And we have a King of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles showing up over here, this does feel like an effort to be able to have a balanced and equal and even fair connection. It does feel like kind of trying to find that space of having equal give and take within this connection. I do feel like with the Six of Pentacles showing up over here, this energy feels very generous, very giving, and it also feels like being able to have a connection with also, I do feel like you could be dealing with someone who's quite generous or someone who is very supportive, because this does also feel very supportive when it comes to having this energy in your connection. But with this Knight of Pentacles showing up over here, this does feel like a slow moving energy. It does feel like someone coming towards you, taking their time. It feels like they're moving quite slowly, but I do feel like there's also a sense of consistency. It does feel like actually being quite serious. And with this Knight of Pentacles showing up over here, I do also feel like even though it feels like things moving slowly, it does feel like it's because of being cautious and wanting to ensure that everything is going to ultimately work out in a way that's also got your best interest at heart and also is going to contribute to the lasting of your connection. I do feel like with the Hermit card showing up over here though, this does feel like an energy of really being centered and going within. It feels like doing some work or doing some soul work, soul searching. Do you feel like with this Hermit card showing up over here, it feels like an energy of being able to give a lot of priority to being able to get in alignment with yourself. I do feel like with this Hermit card showing up over here, it does feel like an energy of being able to take time to do introspection. It does feel like a sense of being able to actually go within and also doing some soul searching. But also with this Hermit card showing up over here, it also feels like gathering and gaining information and learning at this time. But I do feel like it is something that is actually of importance and is also contributing to enriching your perspective. It does feel like it's like you're growing in the ability to do this. But with this King of Cups showing up over here, I do feel like there's someone who's coming towards you. I do feel like this person is also someone who, they may be quite steady with it or they may move slowly, but I do feel like with the King of Cups showing up over here, this person has a lot of love for you. I do feel like this person has very genuine intent as well. It does feel like with the King of Cups showing up over here, this person cares deeply about you. I do feel like they're also, their emotions, their feelings are very present. So it does feel like on an emotional level, this person is invested. I do feel like with the King of Cups showing up over here, this energy feels quite mature as well. So I do feel like there could also be a sense of wisdom in the way this person is moving or approaching the connection. I do feel like they are also taking into consideration the best way to go about the unfolding of this connection, or even the approach that they are making in this connection to you. But I do feel like it's rooted in a lot of love. It does feel like this person cares very much, very deeply, and there's a lot of love here and even affection. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Chariot. We have some more Cancer energy with this. You could be dealing with another Cancer. And we have the Three of Swords, and it's in the reverse. And we have the Wheel. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Four of Wands. So with the Four of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like this connection being one with a lot of potential of being able to turn into an actually solid relationship. I do feel like there's a strong foundation over here, and it does also feel like being able to have a secure, strong, solid relationship with this person. I do feel like there is an actual concern with wanting to have a relationship. I do feel like that's what this person wants, and do you feel like that feeling being mutual? But with this Four of Wands showing up over here, it also feels like partnership, a strong partnership, being able to work quite well together. And with the Four of Wands, this could even be a move on the horizon, but it feels like being able to have a secure connection as a result of a move if it happens. But with the Chariot card showing up over here, it does feel like forward movements in this connection. I do feel like with the Knight of Pentacles and this slow progression or this slow movement from this person, it may feel like there's a delay. But with the Chariot card showing up over here, this feels like forward movements. It does feel like this person is quite committed to this connection. They're committed to the process. I do feel like they want to be able to have things move forward in this connection with you. I do feel like with this Chariot card showing up over here, there may be a lot of differences between yourself and this person, but I do feel like they complement each other. And do get that with the Chariot card showing up over here, this could also be reflective of travel on the horizon in this connection. But with this Three of Swords showing up over here in the reverse, this also feels like an energy of healing. Healing from something that may have once felt quite devastating or disappointing. But it does feel like an energy of being able to have that no longer have as much of a hold on you as it once did. So it does feel like an energy of being ready to move on, especially from heartbreak or hurt. And I do feel like with this Hermit card showing up over here, it feels like actually learning a lot from this experience. But I do feel like it's productive. It is enriching you. And with this Wheel card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to have a connection that when it comes to the person you are dealing with, I do feel like they feel very strongly about you. They do feel very lucky to be in this connection with you. They feel fortunate to be able to have this connection and to know you and to have you. I do feel like with the Wheel though, this does feel like an energy of being able to have a connection that does go through its ups and downs, but I do feel like it's a strengthening experience coming back from the downs and being able to go through the highs in this connection. But the Wheel card showing up over here, this does feel like change also being on the horizon. So it does feel like a shift in your connection, but I do feel like this connection has a lot of depth to it. With the Wheel card showing up over here, this energy even feels like a karmic connection. So it does feel like also a connection with a lot of experiences that are teaching you a lot about each other, but also about yourselves. I do feel like with the Wheel card showing up over here, it also has a lot to do with the timing of everything. With this Knight of Pentacles, this slow moving energy, and this Chariot card, this forward moving energy, does feel like this connection is one that is unfolding in its own time. Divine timing is at play within your connection. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have reconciliation. We had the heart-to-heart conversations. And we have honeymoon. So the reconciliation card showing up over here, this does feel like past energy coming back around. I do feel like this could be a situation or even a conversation that's kept being brought back up, but this could also be a person from the past returning into your life. But I do feel like it is with the intent of being able to reconcile the matter. It does feel like actually making with an attempt to make things work or to be able to work through things. I do feel like with this reconciliation card showing up over here, it does feel like an energy of reconciling with someone. I do feel like with this heart-to-heart conversations card showing up over here, there is a conversation on the horizon, a conversation coming, and it does feel like it is one that's very meaningful. It is one that is also addressing something very deep and meaningful to the connection as well. I do feel like with the heart-to-heart conversations card showing up over here, it does feel like a fruitful conversation. But with the honeymoon card showing up over here, this does feel like enjoyable energy when it comes to the to what's on the horizon for this connection. Do you feel like with the honeymoon card showing up over here, it feels like also being able to enjoy this connection and to enjoy it in a way that feels fulfilling, it feels satisfying, but also it does also feel like an energy of being able to actually have opportunity to kind of get away in this connection or with this person. And it does feel like being able to have enjoyable moments from getting away from the distractions with this person. With the honeymoon card showing up over here, it does also feel like an energy of, do you feel like this pertaining to the Four of Wands? It also feels like celebrations, being able to have enjoyable moments of celebration and a reason to celebrate within this connection. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Cancer. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.